As Godin Ta waited in the hangar for his son to return from his trip, he was almost giddy with happiness. This was the first time his son had actually reached out into the stars and actually got a commission to do any work. Though he was worried that since his son was heading to the Sol system, he wouldn't be hearing from his son again. The humans are notoriously, well, angry, and it's very well known that you do not bring a gun to a human that's in a knife fight. No, is that how it goes? He thought to himself. No, it's if a human brings a knife to a gunfight, run. Yes, yes, yes. I believe humans call that Murphy law. As he thought about this, he saw the shuttle finally making its way to the hatch, and the umbilical reaching out so that the passengers could disembark. As they did, he waited with anticipation, almost jumping up and down at the idea that his son would finally return. He figured his son would run out of the umbilical straight into the common area and run up and say hi to him and give him a hug. But when he saw his son was ragged, very ragged, as he lumbered forward slowly. He saw his father, gave a quick greeting, but just seemed to be almost dead on his feet as he fell basically into his father's arm to give him a hug. His father, what's wrong? Oh, I'm just tired, Dad. It's okay. I'm just tired. Can we go home? I need a rest. Did you not get any rest on the flight? I, uh, well, with that, a young human walked by and just grazed its hand across his son's shoulder. Smash, what were you doing on that flight? Smash looked up at his father and didn't even crack any sort of a grin, or comes up to their style of grin, that is. He simply stated, "Can we go home now? I am exhausted." On the way back in the transport, his son was completely passed out. Gustav was kind of pissed that he wanted to actually talk to his son and get all the different stories of what would happen, but he also knew that if his son was this tired, there was a good reason for it. Eventually, he was just happy to have his son back, and after a quick nap, once they got home and a decent meal, they sat down and they talked. Well, son, how about you tell me what happened when you were over there? I know humans can be strange, and working in the soul sector can be a little draining, considering humans will work for so many hours and so many days without stopping. Is that why you're so tired? No, actually, it's not. It wasn't the work. The work was fun. I enjoyed it. I learned so much from the humans. Their engineers are just so knowledgeable. I just enjoyed learning from them. It was everything else. You just don't get any rest. Well, I know they tend to, as they like to say, partay hard, but how would they totally keep you from sleeping? Well, you see, humans, remember the video they like to give you beforehand, the one that will tell you about humans in there? Yes, I know the instruction. I understand. Oh, was it really that bad? Oh, Dad, you have no idea. The first day I was there, introductions, I see a whole bunch of humans walking around with androids, is what they call them. The artificial intelligence, they have the exterior shell that looks human, but you can tell it's not. It's very quick to tell. They don't smell right. They just seem off. And with that, his son reached up and wiped a little bit of his nose. As if they really had much of a nose, that was. So, you had a fun first night. You should have been able to rest a little bit after that. Well, see, there's the problem. Humans, they want you to have fun with them. They like everybody to have fun at the same time. Oh, no, they didn't drag you into one of their brothels, did they? No, no, and nothing like that. But they did take me out to all the clubs and everything. And oh my, oh great maker, can they put down ethyl alcohol. Oh, they gave me this little bitty cup about the size of my hand. I mean, I know humans are larger than us by about 20%, but I looked at this clear liquid. I thought it was water. And they simply raised it up and they said something like cheers. And then they dropped it, touched it on the bar, and then drank it really fast. I did the same thing, and I woke up the next day with my head screaming at me. Oh, I found out that was 90% ethyl alcohol. Oh, son, I told you to watch about the drinking. They're crazy about that. That was called a shot. Oh, it gave me a shot for sure. But the thing is, when I woke up, I wasn't alone. I I had a human female with me. Oh, son. Oh, you didn't. That's not. No. Don't ever tell anybody that you. Was she at least wearing clothes? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, geez, son. Did you really have to? Well, that's the thing, Dad. It's they wanted. I tried to get out of there, but as soon as I moved, she stirred awake and she had this look in her eyes, and I was just like, I thought the human males were the ones who I had to watch out for. I was always protective of myself around human males, but I didn't know the females were this bad. She just literally got on top of me and started to do things. Fun, incredible things. Son, stay focused. What happened when you were able to get back to work? I could barely move. I had to fight through every day. But it seemed like the humans, not only were they interested in me, but any other of the species that were working there. They were just kind of always suggesting different things. And as one of the humans like to say, put your mind in the gutter and you'll figure out what they're talking about. I didn't get it at first, but it didn't take me more than about 5 or 6 days. Human days, that is. And their days are much longer than ours. Oh, how do they keep going so long? Oh, man. Eventually, I had to lock myself in my little apartment, but yet they still were knocking on the door, just calling for me, wanting me to come out and party with them. I guess they thought it was funny that I would have one of their beers. That's beers, son. One of their beers, and next thing I know, I'm waking up with someone else. Or something else. Something? Yeah, they're AIs. Somebody said they lent me an AI. Thankfully, that one didn't do anything to me. When I asked its purpose, it simply stated, I am simply here to maintain your health. You seem to be in good health, so I will be leaving your domicile. Well, that's a good thing at least, son. At least it didn't jump on you. I'm not sure if it didn't, but I was so wasted. It was terrible. Eventually, I told everybody I couldn't drink anymore. I wouldn't go out partying anymore. But even when we weren't, the humans were suggestive on everyone. And I mean everyone. It didn't matter if they had one of their robots with them either. I mean, seriously, do you have any idea how many times I walked in on someone who was doing something to their robot during work hours? It's crazy. I don't know what is wrong with this species. I swear. Well, son, let me show you. I don't think this was ever told. Well, sit down, relax, have your water, at least flush all the stuff out of your system, and let me explain. The humans have this chemical called dopamine. Now, we have it as well, but our level of dopamine is very, very low in comparison, probably due to our size being only 80% their height. That being said, they get addicted to their dopamine, and their dopamine is released through pleasures. Oh, now it all makes sense. Oh, humans are obsessed with pleasure. Oh, absolutely, son. I was actually over there in the soul sector a few times when they first opened up, And they very much opened up for me when I was there. But I'm going to tell you this, son. I want you to understand this now, and I'm glad I spoke to you first. Do not tell anybody that you did anything with the humans or anyone over there. Why? It's so many of our kind have visited them. I'm sure other people have just listened to me, son. In our society, it's still very, very ew. I believe the humans call it an ick to have mated with another one. Well, at least I don't have to worry about having children. I mean, I don't think that's even possible. It's not possible, son. Believe me. Our scientists have checked a lot. And they do check all the time. That's probably why they stuck with you, because, well, they can't get pregnant. And with human technology that came in, we don't have to worry about viruses or too much in the bacterial area anymore. So, yes, I see. Oh, then maybe, well, I do have to tell you this. They were so impressed with my work, even though I was so tired. They said they were so impressed with it that they offered me another contract. Oh, son, you're not going to take it, are you? You really should. I mean, look at you. You're a walking corpse now. Seriously, they better offer you a hell of a lot if you want to be even thinking about going back. 17 times my original pay. You're going.